Welcome to this yoga practice or movement practice for joint lubrication. This is a great practice for anyone who has some arthritis or some chronic pain, and you're wanting some gentle movements that you can do to bring some nutrients to your joints. Find a comfortable spot to sit and stand, whether or not that's a chair and a mat or somewhere on the floor, and we'll get started. So you can find somewhere comfortable to sit to start, either somewhere on the floor or you could sit in a chair, whatever feels more comfortable for your body. And throughout this practice, we're going to be doing some range of motion movements to bring nutrients and movement to the joints. When we have arthritis and when we have pain, our joints want to be moved, that they want to get some lubrication, some fluid going to them. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. So find that comfortable spot. We're going to start with the feet. And just doing some ankle pumps. So you're pointing your toes to the ground, bringing your toes towards your body. Just moving back and forth. You can go as slow or as fast as you would like. And go through whatever range of motion feels comfortable for you throughout this entire practice. You can do big movements or small. And then doing some circles with the ankles, circling one way and circling the other way. You could try and write your name for something fun, getting different movements, different range of motion throughout the feet. And then moving up to the knees, we're going to bend and straighten the knees. So bending as much as feels comfortable, and then straightening as much as feels comfortable. And you could do this one leg at a time or both at once, whatever works for your body. If you're sitting in a chair, you can do this. If you're sitting on the ground, you can do it. Might feel nice to put a sock on. Sometimes that can glide the knee a little bit better. If you were doing one leg at a time, you can switch to the opposite leg. Just bending and straightening comfortably. No pressure to go super far into the movements, whatever works for you. Once more here. Great. And then just taking a few gentle squeezes with the knees. So trying to straighten the knees as much as you can and relax and straighten and relax. Excellent. Moving into the elbows here, the upper body. So straightening the arms as far as feels comfortable and bending, bringing those hands up to shoulders or as high as you would like. Once again, we're going through range of motion. We're moving those joints. We're bringing some nutrients to the area. Just getting the body moving in a way. And you can have your shoulders as wide or as narrow as you would like for this. Couple more. And then moving into the wrists here, just circling them back and forth, just like we did with the ankles, moving one way, moving the other way. Maybe once again, writing your name with your wrists. Excellent. Placing your arms or hands wherever feels comfortable and doing some gentle neck rolls here. So right shoulder to right ear, and then slowly and gently bring that neck down towards your chest and over to the other side. And spinning back the other way, slow, controlled as far as works for your body. No right or wrong way to move here. One more neck roll. And then just some shoulder rolls. Up and down. If you are on the ground, you can come up to standing. If you're in a chair, you can come up to standing. If standing is not an option, you can stay sitting in the chair. Wherever you are, twisting the body left and right. And as you do this, we're not trying to control the movement, have the knees slightly bent. We're just allowing the body to twist. Your hands can kind of bounce off your body if you would like. If you're sitting, you might not be able to get as quick of twists or that bounce, but that's okay. And of course, if you start to feel dizzy, then stop. All right, one more. Coming back to center, have a slight little bend in the knees. We're just going to do some mini squats here. So just a slight bend and then come back up. And slight bend and come back up. Once again, as fast or as slow as you would like, as deep as you would like, really. Just getting that movement, trying to relax the muscles, relax the body as you do this. You don't need to hold perfect posture here or hold tension. One more. Great. Last standing movement here through the hips. If you are sitting, you can bring your knee up towards your chest and sitting, and then bring it out to the side. And just keep going back and forth. If you are standing, it will require a little bit more balance, but you're going to bring your knee up. You're going to bring it out. You're going to bring it down and around and back in. Almost like a bit of a circle with the hip. Two more. And last one. And then repeating on the other side. Up, out, down and around. Two more. And last one. And you can join me lying down for the end of our practice, a bit of relaxation before we go. Or stay sitting in your seat and just close your eyes there. So seated or lying down, spending a moment here just relaxing the body as much as you can. Bring those shoulders away from the ears, unclench the jaw. Maybe placing one hand on your heart, one on your stomach. And just feeling the breath through these parts. And then taking one last deep breath wherever you are. Sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this brings some movement, some joy to your body, and I'll see you next time.